like
people claim to be mega obsessed fans, but they really don't.
I went through a phase for like a couple months where like I listened to tons of Youngboy and like went back a little bit, listened to some mixtapes before the one that I was listening to right then, and then it just you kind of fizzle out and like maybe like I didn't even really listen to the most recent Youngboy tape that much.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes.
I should get back on it, but then if he puts out a fucking smoking hot song, all of a sudden I could be Team Youngboy right back at it, man. I'm nuts about the Gun album.
I was gonna say, hold on, wait.
I want a fanatic. I don't know why.
Wait, but hold on.
I liked it.
Speaking
It's
of being
super
Team
fun.
Youngboy, are you Team Youngboy or Team J Prince?
I'm team both because realistically, I don't have to pick a side.
Yeah, I know. I was just I was using that as a segue. I was just
right.
joking.
No, definitely. Yeah, that is a whole thing.
Okay,
The
so
best part of did you guys hear J Prince's response?
Yeah, but before we get into the response,
right? Is there a new response?
There's a new
as of
response
today? I haven't actually seen that
yeah,
yet, and I want to be up to date.
He responded to Youngboy's
good.
response, but let's just go ahead and speak on the whole subject that happened at first of like the robbers going to his house and not actually taking anything.
They took nothing, and then the whole video they were whispering, "We're at Youngboy's house. We're at Youngboy's house."
They took clout.
I was like, "Why are you whispering and putting it on live? Like this shit was
Wait,
so
so
lame."
were they actually live, or were they just recording and putting on their
they put
stories
on their story, I
after?
They
think.
were on
They put-
live, yeah.
Oh, they're
I
on
think.
live.
Well, that's what I heard, but I don't know.
Bro,
They're whispering.
imagine how fried and how stupid you would have to be to go live while doing a home invasion.
Right.
What if they would have came out like if someone would have came, if Youngboy would have came out of his house and shot and killed him right there on the live, he would have not gotten any trouble because all the proof was right there.
His career would be so cemented for like the next 10 years if he did that. It's crazy. to
Nah,
think.
he would have got a violation of his probation or something.
Does
though.
that? Does
Man,
he
there's gotta
live
be
in
straps
Texas?
all over that house. Huh?
He lives in Texas right now.
Isn't he in fucking where he's from?
Yeah, no.
I thought he's from
He's in Texas for
Mars.
sure because that's why Jay Prince was getting involved and kept saying, anything in Texas.
Oh,
is
so
Texas.
he's staying in
I was
Texas
wondering-
right
so-
I
now?
was wondering,
Yeah.
why Jay Prince was.
And that's what Jay
So-
Prince was saying today in the response. So
I feel stupid because in the No Jumper News clip that we did, I thought that Jay Prince was sitting with the guy that robbed his house. He was actually sitting with some boxer dude, I guess.
I thought
It
that
wasn't-
was the dude. Yeah, I thought that was the dude
We
too.
both thought that. Well, what is the new update?
Well,
though?
there-
I want to know.
The new update is him responding
He-
to Youngboy's response to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to Google. I got to pull this shit
I mean,
up.
you just go to academics page. It's like right there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That's
No,
faster
but the
than
best part was when he was like, "You told me to mind my business. I am minding my business.
He's like,
Texas is my business. That was
Texas
the
is
best
my
part.
business.
That was
Yeah,
the
no
best part.
facts. He's like, you must be dumber than a box of rocks.
And then he kept
Yeah.
calling him, you know what, dumb boy.
Dumb boy, right? Okay,
But he was saying him and OG33 are cool though, and that him and OG33 talked on the phone and everything was cool.
that's
But
so
then-
weird though, because don't you think that like Jay Prince like is probably incapable of being cool with one member of the crew and not the other?
I think that he probably understands that young boy is a young kind of hothead type nigga, and that I don't think Jay Prince meant any disrespect or.
Let's check it out.
All right.
It's my kindness for weakness, because you're a dumb boy with limited thinking ability and disrespectful. Talking slick and acting like you and your brother wasn't down with me letting it be nothing.
Oh, I gotta
Keep
keep
watching.
watching.
Moral ties connected. I talked to your brother. And I believe every word he said about you knowing because he's been solid with me. I've known your brother for years and never witnessed no weak shit. So OG3, we good. But you seem to be dumber than a box of rocks. So you despise wisdom. What you should be mad about is the lie you live in. And the weak-ass security being asleep in front of your house.
Sleep.
Said he lied to you about being asleep. That's free game. I just gave you, but it's probably...
All right, I'm gonna just call it right there. But wow, that was actually pretty interesting. He's saying that the security were
fake.
in on it.
Yeah, that was exactly what he was pointing
They
towards.
weren't asleep. They were in on it. So
Damn.
I didn't know the security were even supposedly there because that was the first thing I'm thinking is like,
How the fuck did
how
they
the
get
fuck
in?
did they even be able to get into the house to do this?
right. Like, shouldn't there always probably be somebody in a house if you have that much expensive shit,
Cars
and
and-
celebrities
and
in there? And shit.
Okay, so the whole story just doesn't make sense. Like, how do they know you're gonna be gone? How do they get in? How are the
inside
It was an
security
inside
asleep?
job. That's what Jay
Inside
Prince is
job.
saying.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's just like none of it makes sense. But okay, so even if it was an inside job, it was an inside clout job because they didn't steal anything. Actually, like they took the umbrellas from the Rolls Royce, which was that was the craziest thing
in that video.
And they had the keys to the keys to the cars.
And then they were like in that video, "Oh, we got your umbrellas. Come get them."
This is starting to make less sense to me as you say that because like it being an inside job suggests a certain degree of sophistication,
right?
But then
and like you probably have a goal, like a target goal, like we're gonna get this, and that.
If you're gonna do an inside job, it's probably either steal something that's worth a lot of money,
like jewelry,
or kill somebody. And realistically, all they did was like get some clout off it, which is.
But did they really get some clout because no one knows who the fuck they are.
And did you see that Youngboy went live with them?
No, I didn't actually watch that.
I saw they went live,
really
but it was like a black. It was like black.
They both weren't showing each other. Youngboy isn't even on his Instagram. He's probably on somebody else's Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then he was just like, "What's up?" And they were like, "What's up? You want to come buy your shit back?" And like they Youngboy just kind of talking shit back at him.
Right.
Oh my god.
How do you feel about this fucking dragon?
You guys
right
hate
here,
it. Hate it so much.
Oh, I want to kill him. It's hard to say on a topic.
Okay, but listen. So
dragon right in front of you, you know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Just the whole I understand why he reacted to Jay Prince like that. He was probably reacting off of emotion, off of just the shit just happened. Everybody kind of looks at him as like the gangster young boy, like untouchable. Anybody gonna do shit to me? So he probably was feeling hella violated, and then these niggas come on the video out of nowhere and just like, yeah, we got your umbrellas. We're Jay Prince, and
they weren't with him.
I know. So then that would be even more confusing to me too if I'm Youngboy in that situation.
And Youngboy really is in the weird position of just wanting to be left alone in this beef. Like he clearly just doesn't really want to be involved in this, and he doesn't respect the fact that Jay Prince linked up with.
But we don't know.
And that he put it out on the internet.
Yeah,
he wanted just like a phone call.
He said you could have called me.
Sense.
Exactly.
He said if you had something for me, you could have called the 20 motherfuckers around me, and we could have figured it out.
Listen, Jay Prince is like universally respected and everything, but he's also not oblivious to the value of marketing. He knows that when he does something like this and goes on camera and it gets on World Star and Academics and everything, he understands what that's doing. Especially, there's been a few recent incidents, like certain things with the Almighty Jay situation and everything, where it's like Jay Prince needed like a more decisive W in the category of just sort of like making it clear who he is and what he's done. And also the Meg Thee Stallion thing was a little awkward for his brand, because he sort of ended up in the position of being kind of like the bad guy in that position.
Wait, he was homies with the dude?
He's good friends with the Carl Crawford thing, and he came out basically defending Carl Crawford's role in this whole thing because, he's very much in sort of the same lane business-wise of like finding artists early on and signing them and helping support him and everything, so you can understand why Jay Prince would be more sympathetic to Carl Crawford in that situation.
Yeah, on some business shit.
Yeah, and ultimately, though, I mean, because there's always going to be that back and forth. Like if you found a completely undeveloped artist right now and you spent the next 2-3 years building up their career
and putting money into it,
and it just so happens that you hit the fucking 1 in 1,000 chance that artist actually becomes a Meg Thee Stallion. It's way worse odds than a 1 in 1,000. It's like 1 in a million.
And not even just becoming successful, but like song with Beyonce, #1 song, like crazy.
Did you guys see they're trying to replace her with a lookalike? Sound alike.
That girl is careful to not diss her, though, in her response, I noticed.
Oh, she responded.
What's her name? Erica Banks?
I think that's the name.
It's something
so
like that.
You said there's like another...
No, the
she signed to Carl Crawford.
1550 or whatever, they're like putting out another female rapper, and they're doing like the same marketing tactics, like freestyling in the car and stuff like that.
That's what you do.
That's what you got to do.
Once you fucking have your first talent robbed from you, what do? You fucking sneak back in the game. Yeah. You say, look, I can do it again.
What did they get her popping? Was she fire?
I didn't see her. I think she's talented.
Jay-Z said, you say you made Hov? We'll make another one. Carl Crawford's like, I'm about to. It's a Snapple.
Okay, wait. Okay, so closing thoughts on Youngboy house situation. It was weird, we know that, but anything else?
odd situation to see play out in public. I'm not sure who I would crown the victor. I kind of
I don't
actually
think
feel
that-
bad for
anyone- I don't
Youngboy.
think
There's no
I don't
W
think there's
or-
no W.
Yeah.
You rarely end up in a situation where you feel bad for Youngboy because usually when he's in the news, it's
like,
because he did some psycho shit.
I just found out he's not with that one girl anymore either. He has like another.
He just
girl.
had 2 babies
In the
a
same
week.
week.
So before
Wow.
when he
Happy Father's Day to him.
had the bar 17 with 4 babies, which we generally consider like one of the greatest lyrics in the history of hip hop, the number is now 7. It's been like a year. It's been like a year and a half. And what is he 18 or 19?
Nah, he's like
or-
20. He's 20.
He's 20 now. 20 with 7 babies. That's an expensive habit, my friend. He's
God
lucky
damn.
that he's so goddamn good at rapping and making music.
I wonder if his baby count will ever exceed his
Yo.
age.
It doesn't seem like he's avoiding it. He must be busting at chicks left and right.
Yo, that's like Future.
there's
Future's
Future,
baby
yeah.
mama requested like $53,000 a month.
Yeah.
From the from the court, and he responded back with $1,000 a month.
Right.
Free bands.
Free
One
band.
a free band.
Free band.
One
Free
free
band,
band.
parenthesis S.
Yo, how
Z.
sad. Oh, I just hit the other one too. I'm the fucking goat, dog.
I think you're just attracted to
No, I'm
flies,
just-
maybe.
I would like to announce
'Cause I'm
right
the
now,
shit, bitch.
my anthem, my song. Like if you,
I just killed 2 flies in this podcast. That's all I'm
if
gonna
you
say.
guys like, you know, when a wrestler walks out, like and they have a song that plays.
yeah,
Yeah,
like your
facts.
anthem or whatever.
And
How
this
many
is-
times do you? Because you just touched the fly.
I just killed another fly.
Because this is mine. This is my version of that. Nobody knows about this song, but this is what I play on the poker stream whenever I'm doing good.
Who's that? Remember that?
Yeah.
You ready? This is one of the greatest songs ever in the history of rap. I'm not kidding. And I'm ready to lose monetization for this entire stream. Just for this.
Oh
Listen.
my God.
I ain't signing no deal if you ain't talking about $1 million. Signing no deal
If you ain't talking about
About
a
$1 million.
million,
if you ain't
talking.
about $1
Is this song called $1 Million?
Yes.
Remember we had this talk in the car one time about you can guess any hook of
Oh.
any Young Scooter song by the name of
100%.
it.
Wait till you hear this first verse though. This is
Are you really about to
insane.
play this whole song right
Just
now?
a little bit
You're
of the first
really gonna
verse.
get
Just listen.
demonetized.
Listen.
Shout out Swamp Izzo.
You know I got $1 million in $1 bills.
That's crazy.
In fives I got $1 million, tens I got $1 million, 20 got millions of dollars.
Wow.
Founders got $1 million.
I think we get it.
Popping bottles, fucking $1 million mile.
That song is apparently 7 years old according to YouTube.
Man,
That was the first minute of $1 Million by Young Scooter, which
he just repeats the same bar.
that song apparently really doesn't, like, nobody listens to it apparently because it has 24,000 views on YouTube. I believe that was one of the greatest songs in the history of rap. And one day back in the day, we were at the bar in Long Beach and I kept asking the bartender, I'm like, can I play a song? Can I play a song? And she
that
let
was
me
the
play
song?
that song. So many people in that bar were looking at me like I was the biggest fucking asshole in the entire
They
world.
do that sometime. Like, why does it matter? I would.
Yeah. Hey, this has been another episode of the No Jumper Show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you want to support, like, comment, subscribe, and go to nojumper.com. Get yourself a kendama or a t-shirt or something. Appreciate y'all.